Why is stopping?
Hello everyone, I hope all is well. Now listen, ever since this Katt Williams came out and said what he said with conviction, everyone is going crazy. Why? I mean, I must admit, Katt Williams is a problem. But he's only a problem for those people who he exposed. Everyone else just sit back, chill, and enjoy the show. I'm enjoying the show. I'm enjoying all the excuses people are making, the insults. No, insults have never won an argument. So chill, people. And listen, Katt Williams is not, I don't believe he's malicious, with the things he says and with his revelations. What I do believe is that he's brutally honest. I mean, Katt had Rickey Smiley doing revisionary history. No one cares. Rickey Smiley. If what he's saying is hogwash, leave it alone. Go about your business. But you know why they can't leave it alone? Because he's telling the truth. Katt Williams has brought all the ammo he needs to this po-po fight of epic proportions. And he's exposing everybody. No fair, no favor. That's it. It's amusing and amazing. And as the saying goes, I have absolutely no skin in this fight. So I'll take observer status, absorb what is useful to me, even if it's in a comedic way, a comedic sense, and I'll move on with my life. Oh, let's get into the mess.
Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say it.
Now, from what I've heard about P. Diddy, what we've all heard from P. Diddy, I mean, you got to be honest. This man is a son of Sam. He is a strange guy. What is wrong with him? He wants to dabble in everything. He wants to partake in everything that is negative and sick. His mind is skewed and warped. Did you need prayers, boy? He needs to be delivered. This is nasty.
For me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get it?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this.
Listen, if anyone is still surprised by these revelations, well then you might have been living under a rock. The cesspool where all these people can be found is called Holly Weird. There's a reason for it being called Holly Weird. It's a cesspool of sick people whose depraved mentality somehow tricks them into thinking that they are invincible until they're jolted into the real reality.
What is your relationship with Steve Harvey, Rickey Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer as you sit here currently?
For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't 3 random guys. The way that Rickey Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is. They know who the gang is. Nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. No credibility and I have no pull. But we're talking about comedy, right, where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a rape. And rape is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting raped in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting raped. So considering that's the real story, why would you bring up that story? 35 members of the cast and crew have never brought up that Rickey Smiley was going to play Money Mike. No one ever saw me put on a Santa Claus suit. We got a wardrobe department. They made a Santa Claus suit for me. Why that wasn't in the bloopers? Why? And here's the other thing.
You know what? I've always wondered why black men agree to these movie roles that they know are not flattering to their image. Why would you want to play a role of someone violating you, especially as a black man, with your, own hang-ups about these things? Why agree to something so emasculating? I don't get it.
No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Rickey Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike, because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler.
Time and they're giving information no one else knows or has ever heard. So I'm taking them at face value.
This is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory in 15 years stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000.
Listen, Katt Williams is ripping everybody a new one. Everybody is getting it.
Because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star.
And I believe Cedric the Entertainer stole Katt Williams' joke. I never thought Cedric was very funny. I think Katt is hella funny. I believe him. I do.
Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?